I'm John Big Man, a bigger I've been. You score years on the fiddle out of your night. On the beat, everybody knows my name. You've all every going out. Man's fighting down the road. Thanks for your little. I'm the
Celtic Rathskallions. And our performance is primarily music-focused. We perform generally on about 15 instruments as part of our show. Instruments that we have up here with us tonight, and other instruments such as the auto harp, the banjo, the English horn, the oboe, and the African djembe. So those are all part of our show. And so as well as music, we do incorporate step dancing, storytelling, and a little bit of science. Arthur, I think we should go to the lab.
To the lab!
Right.
Over here.
Right, don't dilly-dally here. You know, I don't want cities down here. I know we only have 7 minutes, so don't juggle. Okay, quickly. Okay,
Wendy,
Arthur?
I have a broken lab coat.
Arthur,
Oh, look,
you
there's
do
a
not
white,
have a broken lab.
There's a white lab coat arm and a black and pinkish knee arm. Pretty sure there's
Arthur, I know
Oh, there's a broken arm.
honestly, there are some days I wonder how he gets dressed in the morning. Okay, so you all set now? What are you doing?
Please, safety first.
Are you quite ready now?
I am. Whoa! Okay, I gotta do safety glasses on.
So you're quite ready now?
I am. Continue.
Whatever. So then we head to the lab. And with these colorful bottles here, we take a vote with our fine young audiences to see if
I count.
they think getting a sound of an empty bottle by blowing across the top will be higher than getting a sound out of an almost full bottle. So indeed, the almost full bottle is higher. So we talk about that, and then we have some fine volunteers come up to our stage and help us perform a tune on these bottles. Oh, look at all these volunteers. Oh, hands down, everybody. And you know, if we happen to go to your school, make sure you put your hand up, because I don't think we're going to have time tonight to do the full experiment. But we play a song on these bottles when we have our volunteers, a Celtic Canadian song, Oh, Eyes the Vine. Arthur, do you happen to know the words to Eyes the Vine?
I happen to know the words.
All right. It's a very traditional song. I know a lot of this audience is going to have heard this song before. From Newfoundland, Arthur, when you are ready, please.
Well, eyes to buy, would build a boat. Yeah, eyes to buy. Well, build, eyes,
Arthur. That is not the version I have in mind.
I'm just pulling the leg. Eyes to buy, the build a boat. Eyes to buy, the sail
the traditional Well, one of the favorite instruments that we perform on is, this is my Celtic harp. And what is pretty neat about the harp is actually how they used to make harps in the olden days. Because what they used to do, first of all, they go out into the woods, cut down a tree. They cut the tree into a log about this long. Then they would cut that log in half, down the middle. Then they would scoop out the wood from inside that log. They would put 2 flat pieces of wood on the top. They'd usually tie those pieces of wood on with some pieces of leather. Then they would put a wooden frame on. They'd put the strings on. Then the harpers would take these little harps. They would strap them onto their backs, jump up on their horse, and they'd go riding off to play a show somewhere. But in the olden days, they had not yet invented the suitcase. So if the harpers were traveling to play somewhere, what they used to do, they would actually open up their little harps. And in this empty space right here, they would put their lunch, dirty laundry, brush, maybe a map. Anything they want to travel with would go in these little harps strapped to their back, jump up on their horse. They'd go riding on.
Hold your horse for a second, Wendy.
Whatever.
You're trying to get this fine audience to believe that in the olden days in Ireland, they used their harps for suitcases?
They did, Arthur. I'm not making it up.
Where did you discover that?
I read it on the internet.
Oh, if it's on the internet, it's got to be true, right?
Well, there's one thing happens to be very true, Arthur. You look it up when we get home. All right, we want to play a tune for you now with the Celtic harp and Arthur's acoustic guitar. Arthur, are you ready?
I am ready, Wendy.
All right. So.
What? What's the matter, Wendy? What?
Arthur, how many times do I have to tell you, when we are traveling and on the road, you are not to store your laundry in my harp?
I have another one just like this.
Arthur!
Oh, I've been looking for these guys. I need bodies.
Are you quite ready now?
I am quite ready.
Honestly? Well, here's a tune that maybe some of the teachers, friends, and visitors might remember. Oh, yes. All right, well, Celtic music would not be complete without, yes indeed, the bagpipes. These are a special type of bagpipe. These were invented in Nova Scotia. They are called shuttle bagpipes. And here's how they work. So what happens is, my air goes in through this blowpipe here, fills up this great big bag that's under my arm. I squeeze the air out. The air then gets forced through a reed that's hiding right behind here. My fingers move. I get a sound. Let's see what they sound like.
I got it. I was born in Scotland, so it's just, part of my heritage. I love the bagpipes. But I really need to understand exactly how they work. Okay, so you have a big bag of air.
Yes, there's a big bag of air.
And you force that air through a reed that's right there.
Yes, I'm squeezing the air with my arm. Goes through a reed right here.
I have an idea. A reed?
Okay, a reed.
One of those. Big bag of air.
Okay, big bag of air. And a reed.
Everybody knows the bagpipes.
Moving very quickly along. As you see from our banner, storytelling is also a part of our performance. I have written 2 storybooks that I've actually choreographed and set to music. We perform these as part of our school shows. Maddie's Moon, about a girl who wants to play the whistle, and a tune for Maddie. Maddie plays the harp. And this is also on our Celtic Rathskallions CD. I'll just read a page to you from Maddie's Moon.
Once, in a village on the rugged west coast of Ireland, there lived a girl named Maddie. Maddie's father was a carpenter who made beautiful furniture for everyone around. By the age of 9, Maddie had learned how to cut a panel for a cabinet door, how to plane wood for a bed frame, how to carve a table leg. But what Maddie really wanted to do was to play the whistle. One day, in the back of her father's workshop, Maddie set about making herself a whistle from a branch of maple. Maddie's great-grandfather, it was said, had been one of the best whistle players in the whole country. He had played so beautifully that once 2 warring chieftains had stopped fighting mid-battle just to listen to the sound of the whistle drifting out over the moors. Back and forth the chieftains swayed until the music finished, and Maddie's great-grandfather went on his way. And the 2 chieftains picked up their swords and started fighting again. If that had been me, said Maddie, I would have kept right on playing. Those chieftains would have forgotten why they were even fighting. I would have played on and on forever. Maddie's father shook his head. Put that whistle away, he said. That's for spare time and daydream. You have to learn to work and earn a decent living. But Maddie, more than anything, wanted to play her new whistle.
So, to hear the rest of the story, just invite us to your school, or whoever got the door prize will have a copy of the Maddie's storybook. So, thank you very much. We've had a wonderful time here tonight. And we want to finish off with a jaunty little tune that we typically end our show with. This is from Newfoundland again, Nuki's.